Thank you so much for joining us on this channel. Good to have you back. Remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, of course, and you can share and drop the comments as much as you can as we go along. So great to have you guys, and it's always lovely to talk about the updates coming in as we go. Now, yesterday we had a bit of bad news, especially for the Arsenal fans, obviously, because one of the great players all season for them had a slight injury, or had an injury, at least we're learning that it's slight. Thomas Partey wasn't able to complete the game against Manchester City. For Arsenal at the Etihad in that FA Cup game, in the end, they lost by 1-0, but he wasn't able to come up, and it was a big problem for everybody. Arteta, after the game, did indicate that, well, we're going to be initial scans on that, and we were going to be very, very excited to come your way with those updates and where it really was, because a lot of Arsenal fans knew that definitely without Thomas Partey, even if he was going to miss about 4 or 5 games or 2 or 3 games, was going to affect them clearly, as the season has put it. And Arteta in his press conference yesterday actually did indicate that Thomas Partey has a big influence, and he almost said without Thomas Partey, it was clear to see that the team didn't quite go into it. So let's just give an update right now on what happened today, because we know that Arsenal at the moment have been giving a major boost because Thomas Partey's injury, after initial checks, were not as serious as thought, or as serious as initially thought. That means that he could even be available for the clash against Everton next weekend. Look, the early prognosis on Thomas Partey's injury suggests that it's just not thought to be as serious. Now remember that Thomas Partey was forced off at halftime during Arsenal's FA Cup 4th round clash with Manchester City after suffering discomfort in his ribs. Now he felt something, he didn't want to take any risks, so he could not continue. Mikel Arteta was speaking yesterday at the press conference after the game, after losing out to Man City. He had some discomfort and it was getting worse and worse, and he could not continue, so it all came down to the test today. However, now it's thought that Partey was able to leave the stadium walking without assistance, with minimal extra discomfort, and his early signs suggest that the injury is not too severe. We know that Arsenal will continue to monitor him ahead of their clash against Everton, but the hopes are that he's likely to be fit and obviously going to be playing for them. It's good news to know that it's not that bad. There are going to be further checks on Thomas Partey, that's for sure, but hopefully everything works out. I think it's good as well on a Ghanaian point of view, and great for the Arsenal fans, not exactly for rival fans, but once if it involves a player, we want to see the player healthy and getting in, and well, for me it's great news that Ghanaian is fine and in there. Remember to subscribe once again. If you're just joining us for the first time, turn on your notification buttons, share, which is very, very important, and drop your comments if whether you disagree with any of the things that we talk about here on the AG update. Thank you so much. We're definitely going to be doing this some more time.